The debacle continues. I've discovered that one of the high pressure seals was leaking, so I think that wasn't allowing the system to build up enough pressure to put the salt water through the membrane. And we did notice when we were on the dock that the water wasn't coming out as fast, and it did take us like 2 days, didn't it?
Yes.
Took us a long time to make 400 litres, so slowly I think the pump's just been like, ow, 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 and then boom, decided not to build up enough pressure to filter out that crud and salt water. So I've been in contact with a guy from Ecotech, which have been very helpful. He's been very helpful. His name's Daryl, and he suspected the pump straight away. He said, no, it's not your membrane, it'll be something with your pump. So today I checked the valves and started it back up and realised that there was a leak that I couldn't see. It must have been trickling down behind the actual watermaker itself. I did discover it and pulled the whole thing apart. So I'm gonna have to get some seals express posted to Australia, where Lauren's parents can bring them over in their baggage, in their luggage. Hey Loz, what are you doing?
I'm trying to order us up for them to also bring.
So yeah, their flights are a bit of a pickle. They've got to, how many flights are they gonna have to be taking?
They're going to have to fly like Gladstone to Brisbane, Brisbane to Denpasar, stay the night in Bali, and Bali to Surabaya, Surabaya to Kumai. So it's like a multi-day trip, and it's not super expensive, but it's certainly not cheap.
Yeah.
But they're going to have the time of their lives.
After that, we'll be in Anambas. Hopefully all this stuff will be fixed and able to be used, and we will be staying in Anambas. That's the kind of rough plan. We'll be in Anambas for like a month or two, probably 2 months, towards the end of the sailing season, and then hopefully the wind will shift around. What on earth was that?
I don't know, what was that?
Like a fish underneath the boat or something?
Yeah, whacking the boat maybe.
And yeah, we'll be chilling there. It's a beautiful place, look it up. So this is the pump side of it. Obviously there's an electric motor that goes to a sort of crank, and there's a oil reservoir, and these guys, just these plungers, they're called ceramic plungers, they just go building up the pressure on this side of these valves. And then there's obviously all these high pressure seals to prevent the pressure from coming back out to the open air. I'd rather just have all new seals and just like a rebuild kit. I'd rather just have everything new so that I know everything's going to be good. I don't just want to buy the seals I need. I'd rather buy new plungers, new screws, new everything. And then also this oil reservoir seems to be leaking. That's why there's all that crud and disgusting build up around there. That's because the oil seals are gone as well in that, so we'll get that looking nice and tip top. Sad day, but the old generator that was in the boat when we first got it has decided to stop working, so I think we're just going to try and source another one, because to try and fix this apparently is about $500. Trying to get parts and trying to get things fixed here as opposed to just buying new is, yeah, different kettle, different ball game, you know. So what I'm going to do is take the parts that have been fabricated specially for it, so like the water pump and the wet exhaust. I'm going to take those parts because maybe one day I'll buy the same generator with the same engine, and I'll have that already, and I'll probably take this control panel and stuff like that because I can mount that somewhere. So yeah, thinking of buying a silent generator now, but, and then sort of making it suited for the salty, corrosive environment that we live in. So keeping it in a place where it's not going to get salty, rusty like this one. I've always had problems with this generator actually. It would never prime up, the diesel would never prime, and it was just a bit of a pain. So yeah, forward to us getting a new generator soon.
We're getting ready to leave. So it's the day before we're about to head off, so if we just get to clean the boat. It's a little bit of a mess at the moment.
The final list.
What are you doing?
Clean the rigging, gonna scrape the hull, scrape the props.
Yep.
Just the little final stuff, you know? Stuff to just get us going, just to get us out of here. And the cool thing is, we've been here forever.
We've been here for a long time.
And it's gonna feel weird, like cruising out of here.
It's gonna be very weird leaving here because it's just like been our home for the last, I mean, like we haven't been here the whole time, but the boat has, and we've been back and forth, and yeah. So it's like our little home, and we're gonna have to say goodbye to Moxie, the local doggy, and yeah.
So stay tuned for this sailing season. Sailing Blue Moon.
I am just going to clean up around the boat, kind of put everything where it should be for passage. You never know if it might be like a bit rough or anything. And yes, we do have a catamaran, but we still roll quite a bit. So I'm just gonna make sure we don't have any like loose things that can fall off edges. For example, I just chock this plant with a bit of paper, and so it doesn't move around, but this is a new addition. So I might have to put that away in a cupboard. Yeah, so we did a big market provision yesterday, so the final one at the Pasar Tanjung, just up the road. Got all of the goodies. We've done that big shop in Mataram, at Epicentrum, down at Hypermart. And yeah, this is kind of like just tying all loose ends, getting the boat ready, and we're probably going to take off pretty early in the morning tomorrow, so maybe like 3 or 4 a.m. So originally we were going to sail to Lavina on Bali, but now we're just going to break the trip up and just sail to Ahmed, which is about 6 hours. So we're still going to leave early because we want to beat the rough weather, and the crossing between Lombok and Bali can get a little bit hectic sometimes. So if we do it early before the wind picks up, it'll be a bit more comfortable for us, I think. It's been a pretty busy day on board, just doing all the final things so we can head off tomorrow. But you see, the boat's nice and clean now. We don't have things that can fall off edges, and everything's kind of away, and nets and whatnot. And our friends off Whiskey Jack, Amber and Jeff, they're also heading off tomorrow as well. They're going to go down south to Gili Gede. And they just made some fresh bread, and they had too much, so they brought it over. So we have like warm, hot, fresh out of the oven bread. And we don't eat heaps of bread, we love it, but we're like, you know, we're pretty light on the bread because it's very filling, but God, we love it. And so this just like, oh my God, it smells so good. And it's got like salt and rosemary on top, and it's just gonna be bloody delicious. You can see the steam coming off the bag. Oh my God. I don't even know like how to contain myself right now. I just want to eat the whole thing. So Dill just pulled up the stern anchor as well. So stern anchor's up, and it's about 4:45, and we're gonna go in for dinner to the cafe. And yeah, probably get an early one.
We've got tracks out of here 5 times, so we know we're not going to hit anything on those tracks.
Yep. So we're pretty well set. It's a pretty good feeling. And just to top it off, fresh bread. Get out of town. So we have just had our last meal in at the cafe at Madana Bay. I had my standard ayam taliwang. If you're in Lombok, please try ayam taliwang. It's like a traditional Lombok dish, and it's seriously amazing. It's like fried chicken with this like spicy sauce. So it's about 8:15, and we've just come back to the boat, and we've pulled the dinghy up, so we've just tied it to the back davits. We're kind of doing all those last minute little preps before we go to bed. And of course, I can't let fresh bread go to waste, so I have cut us some fresh bread and with a huge slab of butter, because basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to have like a layer of bread on top of your butter. That's how you do it.
It's almost go time, guys.
It's almost go time. So yeah, we're just gonna eat our bread, and then maybe watch one episode of whatever we're watching at the moment.
It's a weird feeling.
It's a weird feeling, yeah. We've been here for like so long.
We've just been talking about the people we've met here.
Yeah, and like this has been our home for
So many people
ages now. Yeah.
It's been good.
It's been really good. We're just like kind of reminiscing on like the first kind of people that we hung out with when we first came to the marina. Intrigued if you're watching, you guys. And yeah, just like all the people that we've met along the way, and then it's kind of been really nice to end it with this family on Whiskey Jack who have just like been so helpful and yeah, it's been awesome. Thanks, Whiskey Jack.
And we'll see then.
And then we were kind of also reflecting on the fact that all these boats that we've seen, everyone goes the same way. They either, you know, continue on or they end up in Thailand or Malaysia or whatever. So all those boats that are still up there, we're going to run into them again, which is pretty exciting. So yeah.
Tourism community.
So the bread. And so the mood on the boat right now is like a little bit excited, a little bit nervous. And maybe a little bit sad because we're, you know, saying goodbye to somewhere that we've spent a while. So. It's 3 AM. Coffees are made. We are up. Call the prayers on for the morning, so it's a nice alarm wake up for us.
A lot of boat lights out.
But there has been, it's like just like a bit, but we've been out there before a couple of times at night time, following the same track and the same boats have been there, so it's just one of those things like, oh, there's huge boats, one of those little deterrents, but it'll be fine. Engine number 1. Engine number 2. You won't be able to see me. This is the best seat in the house when it's dark and when it's night time. You just sit up the front and you've got your spotlight and you can't hear the engines and it's just the crash of the waves underneath the bow. And it's so peaceful. And of course you won't be able to see it on this, but the stars, incredible.
After all of this time, after all of these seasons, it's your own decision to go to the water for reasons. It's only the ocean and you. After all of these lies, we'll all be erased soon. Out with the tide and they come back with the waves soon. It's only the ocean and you. You don't want, you don't wait, you don't love, no, but you don't.
Join us next week as we complete our Lombok Strait passage to arrive in the little town of Ahmed Bali and enjoy a well-deserved beer.
And you pull me in, and you pull me in.
Mother Nature puts on a show as we anchor below Mount Agung, and we invite 4 backpackers to join us for the day sail to Lavina.
And don't forget, we're currently offering a giveaway.
We've paired with Aleader Footwear to gift one of our lucky patrons a pair of Aleader Adventure Shoes. To go in the draw and support our productions, perhaps consider becoming a patron of Sailing Blue Moon.
Special shout out to our newest patron, Myra. Thanks for becoming part of the Blue Moon crew. Maybe you're not quite ready for a pledge commitment, but still want to show your support. Buy us a beer, shout us a shandy, or even a round of rum nuts. You can do so via our Sailing Blue Moon PayPal account with your very own shout out in the credits. Head on over to paypal.me/Sailing Blue Moon. Patrons pledging $5 or more will receive their very own Sailing Blue Moon t-shirt.
In addition to the subscribe button, click the little bell to the right to be notified of new weekly episodes. If you're interested in where we might be in real time, you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks for watching, Blue Moonies.